Most people believe managing money gets easier once you earn more. It doesn't. What actually happens is this. As income increases, spending expectations rise with it. And without a system, more money simply creates bigger problems. That's why some people earn six figures and still feel stressed, while others earn far less and feel stable. The difference isn't discipline, it isn't intelligence, and it isn't luck. It's structure. Today, I want to share a simple money framework that works at any income level, whether you're earning just enough to get by or more than you ever thought you would. Not because it's restrictive, but because it removes pressure. This system has 3 parts, and each part solves a specific financial problem most people don't even realize they have. Part 1. The spending limit that creates freedom. The first rule is simple. For every dollar you earn, 75% is the maximum you're allowed to spend on lifestyle. Not what you should spend, what you're allowed to spend. That includes housing, food, transport, entertainment, subscriptions, anything that supports your day-to-day life. If you spend less than that, great, but 75% is the ceiling. Why this works has nothing to do with being cheap. It works because it forces awareness. When spending has a limit, your brain naturally starts asking better questions. Not, can I afford this? But, is this worth using my limited 75% on? That small shift changes everything. You stop defaulting to convenience. You start comparing value. And here's something most people don't expect. Many wealthy people are extremely intentional with everyday spending. Not because they have to, but because they don't want money decisions to feel emotional. They'll happily spend on things they value, and casually skip things they don't. The goal isn't to eliminate joy. It's to eliminate regret. Small purchases aren't the problem. Misaligned purchases are. A $6 coffee that improves your mood, focus, and productivity? That's not waste. A massive purchase that excites you for 2 weeks and stresses you for 5 years? That's where people get stuck. Big expenses feel important, but their happiness fades fast. And once the excitement is gone, the payment remains. That's why staying under the 75% limit matters. It protects your future self from decisions made by your present emotions. Part 2. The money that stops life from derailing you. The second part of the system is saving 10% of your income, but not for vague goals. This money has one job: protection. This is your cushion fund. Most people don't realize how fragile their financial life is until something breaks. A car issue, a medical expense, a job disruption, an unexpected move, and suddenly, months of progress disappear. The cushion fund exists, so life doesn't knock you off course. This money is not for vacations, shopping, impulse decisions. Just this once spending. It's for moments when things genuinely go wrong. A simple way to calculate your cushion fund is this. Take your monthly expenses and multiply them by 5. If you spend $2,000 a month, your cushion fund goal is $10,000. Once you reach that number, you stop adding to it. That's important, because saving forever without purpose creates anxiety. This fund is meant to sit quietly in the background, giving you peace. And where you keep it matters. Traditional savings accounts barely grow. High-interest savings accounts allow your money to work without risk. The goal isn't growth. It's accessibility and stability. When you know one mistake won't ruin you, your entire relationship with money changes. Part 3. The money that builds your future without you. The final part of the system is investing 15% of your income. This is the part most people delay, and the part that matters the most long-term. Because wealth is not built by income. It's built by ownership. Jobs pay bills. Assets build freedom. Most of us were taught how to earn money. Very few of us were taught how to make money work. That's why someone can earn well and still feel trapped. Investing fixes that. Slowly, quietly, consistently. The goal of investing isn't to get rich fast. It's to remove dependence on effort alone. 2 accounts matter most for beginners. one that grows tax-free, and one that benefits from employer support. You don't need to understand every detail to start. You need consistency, and what you invest in doesn't need to be complicated. For most people, broad index funds are enough. They spread risk, they require little maintenance, and over time, they compound. Compounding doesn't feel powerful early, but over decades, it's unstoppable. Small amounts invested consistently outperform big amounts invested inconsistently. The part most people miss. Here's what ties this entire system together. This isn't about perfection. It's about roles. When money has roles, spending, protection, and growth, decisions stop feeling heavy. You stop reacting. You start directing. You no longer feel guilty for spending. You no longer panic when life happens. You no longer feel behind all the time. Because every dollar already knows its job. This system doesn't care how much you earn. It adapts. And that's why it works. Not because it's strict, but because it's calm. Money management shouldn't feel like punishment. It should feel supportive. When structure replaces stress, progress becomes inevitable. And once that happens, money stops controlling your emotions and starts supporting your life.